So, of course, the camera dies. Of course. But so quick in the reading, and it's completely charged. But here we have trust the timing. So I'm not even upset. I am more so intrigued. So let's figure out why we should trust the timing. The last couple of reads I've been guided to let you all know, if you're watching this reading right now, this is unfolding for you right now. So we're saying trust the timing right now. And the indication of that, like the reassurance of that, the confirmation of that, is when the camera shut off right before I was going to explain trust the timing. So it's just like, all right, now shift into the new dynamic of what this reading is about. Okay, so we have on one side of the fence someone who's showing up in a girl-teen light. On the other side of the fence, we have someone showing up in a boy-teen light. And what are they doing? Creating a natural disaster. This natural disaster, though, is a cover-up. What's the cover-up? A tower moment. That's what the cover-up is, right? Someone's a briber, and they don't want to seem like a briber. So this briber is creating some kind of natural disaster. And the 5D is giving the boy teen, excessive praise, right? If the boy teen was able to see what the girl teen was going through. Unfortunately, the boy teen only sees the surface level. That's why they're separated like this. It's the boy teen that needs to give praise to the 5D. He needs to figure out what is his connection to the 5D. How can this begin, right, for someone who is in this light? Seeing the signs and synchronicities around you. So certain animals that cross your path, the sounds that they make and what those sounds mean. Certain colors that you see, why you see those colors, how frequent you see those colors, and what you feel when you see those colors. And then numerology. That is like the main one. Numbers that are repeating, because you can easily go to Google and search up what the numerology means. And there's multiple ways that it can show up, and you can see which one attaches to you. Very similar to how you figure out, what part of the reading attaches to you also. But then here we have, there's a cover-up of a natural disaster because of a briber. Now, who is this briber? We can ask the divine. Oh, pendulum. Hi. Hi, divine. Okay, so are we speaking on the Sagittarius as the boy energy? No, we're speaking on the Sagittarius as the girl teen energy. Okay. So the girl teen energy wants to shift any kind of injustices that she's seen in her family dynamic, or the family dynamic that I assume, is courting with. Okay. Now this boy teen, on the contrary, is offering some kind of turquoise nature, a transition between the colors blue and green, the transition between receiving luck, abundance, healing, and the need for growth, the need for purging emotions and detoxifying. Okay, so they're in that transition phase. We don't really know where they're going. We see that they're going in a line, but it seems like it's moving away from the Sagittarius energy, which could be a part of the injustices that are stipulated here, okay? So we have an Aquarius energy that's here at the top. And we could figure out what this Aquarius stands for. So this Aquarius energy, of course, I said at the top. Okay, so the Aquarius energy stands for the either patriarch or matriarch of a family dynamic, a family structure. Is the family structure over a Sagittarius? No, this is the family structure over this other party, which would be confirmation, which would be the boy teen. Okay, so I can just put that out here to make things a little bit easier. So we have a boy teen that's in relation. Here we go. We have a boy teen that's in relation, a soul, some sort of soul tie, because that's what I'm getting. Maybe not soul community. The divine didn't really orchestrate this outside of pretense. Pretense can mean like they were born into this family, but it's not a part of the family that is meant to last with them over an extended period of time. Okay? But who is? We have this twin flame connection here that's creeping up. Now, what about this twin flame connection? They're meant to feel deeply. So this twin flame connection is between the girl and boy teen. Yes. But as you can see, if the girl teen is over here and the boy teen's over here, in the middle we have this Aquarius energy that could be the family structure that's separating them. All right? But we know that there's the twin flame energy here. So I'm going to put this on injustices with the twin flame energy. We'll put that right over here. Okay? Which calls for us collectively to purify, detoxify. Why? A good outcome's happening. That detoxification, for one, clears your karmic path. So if you were going down a path that seemed to be emotionally thralled, which is why we have this feel deeply card here, it's going to be pushed more into the positive light. Now, why it's going to be pushed more into the positive light? Because any negativity that has, or darkness that has attached itself to you, is relinquished. Okay, so you don't have that baggage to hold you down anymore. All right. Now, this might cause someone that is either visiting someone at the hospital, must visit someone at the hospital. It can cause someone to feel like they need to go to the hospital. That's what it is. So this feel deeply is true turquoise energy, seeing what you needed to purge and purging it immediately, like pure detox. Now, why? Because with a twin flame connection, if one party is not doing what it's supposed to do, then the other party is left to cycle with the karma. Unfortunately, the way that life does it with twin flame connections, there's such a passion there that when this toxicity, surfaces, that passion aggressively pushes both parties away. Whereas in a regular connection, parties will fight, go back and forth, and then be able to overlook certain things, go back and forth, overlook certain things. But in a twin flame connection, it's really hard to overlook those things. You have to overcome those things. And oftentimes you have to overcome those things together. They say that you need to be your best self before you go into a twin flame connection. But it's very possible for you to be your best self, and by you using this lifetime to do all of that, your twin flame wasn't able to take on the necessary upgrades from the universe to level up in the same fashion that, that the original twin flame I was speaking on had done. Okay, so then there's an imbalance there, and that could also show up as a sort of injustice. So what happens? I'm assuming there's a deja vu moment that requires someone to be pretty basic or show up as basic. And it's this cancel culture, very similar to what happened in October. So we have a December here where someone's looking at what happened in December. What does the family structure do? How do they do it? Let's shift it. Why? Because as a collective, we all want to shift for the highest good. But then we have over here the October energy of, maybe we can say demonic energy. We're getting the October month, so maybe around Halloween. Not necessarily Halloween, but it was a time where relations were severed or connections were severed. Something was let go of. There was some kind of cancel. And now, in present time, because this is past time, October, then we have past time, December, and then now present time is a deja vu moment to possibly both of these put together. Okay, so what I'm going to put here next to the December is the cancel culture with the Independence Day. Coming back out. And that's on the contrary. That's what we're talking about. The cancel culture is saying that maybe around these holidays, people severed ties because they saw that things weren't happening ideally to the way society says these holidays or time of the year is supposed to happen. Okay, so then what comes about that? A breakup of you with your finances, a breakup with you at your job, you with your friends, your family, like just an overall breakup is you separating or severing ties with something, right? But on the contrary, it's a death and rebirth. So you severing ties is you cutting things off for it to completely be eradicated, whatever toxicity or negativity that was attached to that. Then you move into this recreation. And by recreation, you see what worked before and what didn't work, and then you are creating yourself based on that model. That's what the Sagittarius energy is all about here. But this boy teen seems like their tie is more so to this Aquarius energy, which is a deja vu moment because this energy is pretty basic. They may use psychic visions to offer a sort of allure to them, but that allure is not blue, it's red. And I'm not really getting like Matrix. I'm getting blue as in, because we have the blue right here next to it, this baby blue in reverse, like this inner child healing. Sheesh. So maybe it's past the healing phase. With this Aquarius energy, they're so basic because they have never grown up or matured from a child's mindset. And if they're this overarching matriarch or patriarch in a family, and I say matriarch because they're the ones that really nourish the children, their offspring, like this boy teen, for example, would have to also emanate in this basic light because they did not have the, I guess, example of how to mature. But they had the example of how to grow up without, I guess, removing yourself from your comfort zone. Okay, and that comfort zone first is established maybe at a point in childhood when some trauma or chaos happened and you needed to self-soothe. Self-soothe? Yes, self-soothe. And from that point on, they figured maybe this will work forever, and now they're taking care of an entire unit, and this unit is growing up to deja vu, show up in the same basic light. So there's a red alert here with a pregnancy, okay? Someone's playing over bad scenarios in their mind on repeat, but there's going to be some kind of good luck here. Good luck because of survival mode instead of survival energy. Now, what's the difference between survival mode and energy? Survival mode is when you are, in a sense, triggered. You go back to your comfort zone and you're reestablishing the patterns that were already set for you. Not to say that they worked for you in the best way. They just worked enough to get you through the moment. However, time is consistently moving, so you would get through the moment anyway, if that makes sense. But then we have this survivor energy. When you're speaking on survivor energy, you're celebrating the triumph. You're getting out of the karmic cycle. You're removing yourself from what isn't serving your highest mindset, because your mindset is what creates your reality, creates the internal feelings that emanate within all of us. It all starts with the mind, and that's where we're all connected. You know what I mean? So with the survivor energy, it's the triumph of whatever repulsiveness that could be seen by wanting or begging for some kind of material gain. Got me stuttering out here. What is going on? Saying God, I can tell, like, definitely attacking my throat chakra. So why don't you want the energy to get out? Aha, because of the healing powers here. So that's why we're talking about the difference between survivor mode and survivor energy, is because either one or both parties are transitioning into this realm of no more karmic cycles. How do we get to no more karmic cycles? You can't repeat the past of what a basic Aquarius is offering you. So what we can see here, there's some kind of master bedroom, bathroom energy. Okay, so the reason why I want to establish bedroom is because in order for us as a collective to talk about a master bathroom, we need to bring this boy teen, synonymous with the girl teen here, together. And in doing so, you create then a trickle-down effect of what could potentially be maybe this pregnancy that happened. And in this pregnancy, you are imbuing this new life with the newfound traditions, the newfound levels of maturity and growth that weren't highly aspected here with the Aquarius. Maybe because the Aquarius is moving in their highest light. So I can tell that they're a matriarch, they're probably at the end of their cycle. So them being basic is to assist the collective with seeing an issue and correcting it, no matter how close you are to it, no matter what the connection truly is you seeing an injustice and fixing it. That's what the Sagittarius energy is all about. Now, how does this boy teen energy remove himself from this tether? Because we get this soul community, but I see soul briber here. So probably saying, you're connected to this, connected to Aquarius first. You're connected to me first. So that's how you need to move. When in actuality, beware. A parental figure speaking to any family member like that, it would be a red flag, considering our contracts while we're here. Most of your family members are divine encounters because they were enemies in previous lifetimes or had some kind of connection to you in a previous lifetime. But we're not talking about that. There's going to be some kind of divine encounter that's soon approaching. But what is it going to take? Full reconciliation, removal of the person you once were. That could be this boy teen, that could be this Aquarius. I'm not really gauging that it's the Sagittarius, but I'm gauging as one or both of these energies. Either they can do it together or this boy teen has to do it by themselves, so that this deja vu is not attaching to the boy. Because you see, the Aquarius can't have the deja vu. It's not near it, but it's more near the boy teen. It doesn't want to revisit what they had to live through already with the Aquarius. So they need to remove this vibration that they have. Completely kill it. Because not only did we have homicide here, we have murder. Completely, here we go. Completely sever it. And by doing that, what happens? There's going to be a 3 to 5 course meal. I'm getting 35, which is feel deeply. So there's going to be some fine dining. And that can mean what you're offering in culture and tradition and esteem and character and level up to the next generation could be seen as 3 to 5 course meal. Okay, so there's a secretary that is victim blaming here instead of acting in their motherly energy. So maybe instead of, I don't know, showing up as a mom, maybe show up as a best friend. And maybe showing up as a best friend will remove this Aquarius light. And then the blessings will be accepted. Take that leap of faith. Yep. Because whatever scam likely that this Aquarius was offering this boy teen in this basic viewpoint, pushing this deja vu moment, has been returned to sender. Okay, so I want to see why there's such a hesitation. Oh, income coming. So we talked about the blessings. The blessings have everything to do with a certain financial upgrade. Now, this financial upgrade has to deal with an artist who was slowly falling out of love because of some stagnant or regressive energy. But we can also say that, this boy could have been feeling like a starving artist, stagnant and regressive in how he can create the life that he wants to create. So he ends up being slumped. He ends up sleeping on the opportunity to make new. Because that's the whole artistic creative energy, is to make new, is to cultivate. Why? Because he's too busy focused on income. That is the quick gratification that this Aquarius probably let this boy teen know that is of the utmost importance. Not offering the pink, the confidence and vulnerability, and possibly a little dirty, explicit nature, like this selectively seductiveness that is necessary to create this happy-go-lucky experience with the transition. Because this boy teen could do it by themselves, right? But the way that they're doing it is just searching for income. Or they can do it with the Sagittarius energy and have this luck. But unfortunately, this Aquarius keeps pushing that this Sagittarius energy is a thief. It's a thief of, I don't know, maybe the boy teen to her or to him, depending on, it could be, I stated feminine before, it could just be the energy that's surrounding it. It could, this could be a single parent, it could be a father. So I'm gauging more so with this thief is that someone was seen as the blueprint, and now this energy is seen as the blueprint, and someone feels like they're stealing something from them. And so this boy teen is focusing on income because maybe that is something that people can't steal away from them, or the blueprint is attempting to steal that away in the eyes of the Aquarius. It's just, it's convoluted. Whatever homicide or murder, it's going to be an expensive venture, and it has to be done on the low. So this boy teen really has to sever ties with the Aquarius and have it be under the table. The Aquarius can't know anything about it because in its basic structure, they're going to keep bribing this energy in a way that doesn't offer the blueprint to be attached to both parties here that are synonymous. This twin flame connection. Yep, the Aquarius is subtweeting. There are ops undercover, literally. But there's going to be a lucky turnaround because, in essence, this Aquarius is a fried noodle. And you can potentially look toward your computer, maybe look toward an email. I don't know, if you have a Mac, a text message, whatever social media you look through, and whenever you go on your computer, you're gonna find the information, right, from this Leo. So let's clarify. Oh, pendulum, where do I keep sitting this thing? Aha, I found you. Hi. Okay, so this computer Mac, you're gonna find something on the computer Mac. It's going to let you know the information that is necessary to see where's the luck, okay, and how not to recycle bad experiences, because we have this computer Mac right on top of the recycled bad experiences card, but right behind that we have the Leo, which is necessarily not privy to a mundane life. They truly enjoy spontaneity, impulsiveness. So having this okay, hold on. I know I didn't finish my thought. Hold up. So the Leo is the boy teen. Yes. So we have the Leo, that's a boy teen. And there's something about a Monday fun day with them. And then we have a seasoned person over 40, that's a woman. And I'm sure this is the Aquarius energy because we talked about the matriarch. And this matriarch wants the boy teen to be frugal. Okay, I mean, that's not far-fetched, because they could be potentially recycling bad experiences, and it's as a protective measure, but it's offering some kind of sickly nature to it. It's not fully aligned with the boy's highest good, considering the boy, confirmation, the boy and the girl are twin flames. Okay, so there's a role model that is listening to music messages and is requiring some kind of prosthetic, because this is a whole joke. There's sadness and depression, and it, you know, in essence, the universe, you know, initially the intention for that card was for someone who's actually wiretapping, but I've never gotten, have I ever gotten anyone wiretapping? Truly, no. The wiretapping has always been spiritual. So this role model is being wiretapped in order to steer clear of any danger. So they are in complete alignment with what their frequency can handle. That is what the Sagittarius here is doing, while this boy team is figuring out how to stop blaming the victim, being able to offer information and counsel others, living in a motherly like energy with this deep healing, right? Not really wanting to offer candle magic, returning the candle magic, so that whatever treachery was sent to maybe their best friend, this twin flame connection here, without the input of this Aquarius, because it's in reverse. So that tells me like we're taking the Aquarius out of this situation. And the leap of faith is only going to show green lights, because they both feel deeply. And at the end of the day, this is a convertible top relationship, considering we're talking about twin flame alignment here. And this turquoise energy is back. Again, talking about the transition between them. So we can say the highest divine connection is a connection that can withstand emotions, right? So this twin flame connection, if they can get together and have this 3 to 5 course meal of expressing what really is intended for the relationship, where they are on their path, and how they can truly move past the emotional healing that's taking place, we can see that both energies would then be in the turquoise, but they'll be on the same page at the same time. And withstanding the turquoise, that transition from that green to blue, we talked about it, is only going to make the Sagittarius and Leo energy closer and stronger. And considering they're both fire energies, and that could repel these, because they're like flames but not the same flame, or one can dominate the other, it seems here that they'll be able to work in twin flame alignment, where the domination is balanced between them, opposed to dominant only on one singular side. So that's great. That's literally why we're here, balance. So I can tell why, I'm not excessively happy, because there's some kind of depression, sadness here that has to take place. Steer clear. Steer clear. Okay, so until this union is a union, I wish you all the best of luck. And even after, I wish you even more luck. I'll see you soon. Until the next.